Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 13th of January 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and thank you for allowing me to do this daily tarot reading for you. I love doing these readings, and this is the Wheel of the Year tarot that I'm using for today's reading. It's one of my favorite decks because it's just so jolly and light-hearted, and the characters are kind of cartoonish. What I do while I shuffle the cards is I tune in and I just ask the cards, what is it that you want us to know for Sunday the 13th of January? So the message applies to all signs of the zodiac, everyone who watches. And if you're feeling generous, then please share my video, share this video with your friends and family on your social media, because that's the only way that new people discover the channel, and you'll be doing the channel and myself a big favor, so I'd be ever so grateful. So let's have a look at what is coming up and what you'll be working with here on Sunday. So we have the Fool, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Chalices. Awesome. All right, so the Fool is the first card or the last card of the major arcana, depending on how you look at it. It's 0, so it's complete, it's full circle. And the Fool is someone who, or it's not someone, it's the conception of an idea. It's something popping into your head, and before you take action, it's something that appears. And the Fool, without any guidance, by just letting this new idea run its course without any practical input, like the discernment of Virgo here, or the passion of Aries, or the control of Taurus. It's something that goes out of control, and this poor young man, he's passionate, he feels he's in control, and he's riding this wheel, which is kind of dangerous in itself, but he's riding it in these, in the Alps, in this very mountainous area. So it's unlikely to have a happy ending, this, isn't it? So ideas are wonderful and can really lead to something amazing, but they do need to be shaped and formed and put through your kind of internal meaning-making machine, so that you can actually do something with them and that you can create them in a practical sense. It's like taking an abstract thought or idea and really giving it some sort of form. So ideas without form and structure go flying all over the place. I have an idea to build a new Ritz-Carlton hotel, but I don't have the practical experience of how to build a hotel, or how to develop properties, or the funding, or anything like that. So the idea is going to roll in and out of my head, and it's just going to go crashing into the abyss, and it's going to go away, and then I'll have another fabulous idea which seems really fun, and that also is going to go rolling around and just really do nothing. So this isn't about a young man being in danger. This is a wasted idea. And we all have wonderful ideas, and we all have guidance that we receive on a daily basis, and often we dismiss that guidance as, oh, that's impractical, it'll never work. Or sometimes we get this wonderful idea and it's like, well, I'm just too busy right now. Maybe in a couple of years I'll do it. So listen out for wonderful ideas that come into your consciousness today, because look how joyous this whole thing is. He's happy, he's having a good time, the flowers are blossoming, the butterflies are floating around, beauty attracts beauty. So this is a beautiful new idea that can really become something, but it just needs a little bit of nurturing and taking care of. The next card here is the Magician, and the Magician is someone who actually takes something like this and makes this creates this magical process of taking something that's totally abstract and makes it tangible and practical. And then the high priestess comes next, and she listens to the guidance and how to tweak it and how to make it even more successful. And it's part of the fool's journey. So the major arcana in the tarot is all about this. It's about your life. It's about receiving the guidance for your life. And no matter how impractical it seems, it's really up to you to either accept the messages you get from the universe or to dismiss them. And you can trust higher self-guidance when it's repetitive, when it comes over and over and over again from when you were 10 or 20 or 30. It doesn't matter when the first time it was you heard it, but if you keep getting the same thought over and over again and it fills you with joy and the internal butterflies are flying around, then that's something that you're meant to do. And today you get an idea like that. And when you share these ideas without the tweaking and without the practical steps in place, other people will say, oh yes, that's a fabulous idea, but Greg, I really don't think you're going to build the Ritz. I think that's a little bit out of your league. The next card is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, same symbol here, she is able to control the physical world. So these little daffodils, look at what she's done. She's turned them into even greater, more beautiful flowers. She's got chests of money that are just lying around. She's rich, she's abundant, she controls the physical world, and she's someone who's able to take an idea like that, control it, take action on it, really give it shape and form and structure and make it happen. So it's really important, guys, that you listen to your ideas today, because these kind of things are magical. And they're the ideas that can change your life. The ideas that you dismiss as, oh, that's just a pipe dream, I could never survive doing that for a living, or goodness, I have this talent, but you know, the places it leads me, it's so scary and dark. I have this idea to be a writer, but now I'm sitting here and I'm facing this blank page, and it's really lonely and scary just sitting here and actually making it happen. And those are the things that the Queen of Pentacles is going to help you with, because she's not afraid of a blank page. She says, this is an opportunity for me to express myself practically. So I'm going to fill this page with beautiful butterflies. I'm going to paint something. I'm going to write my life story of how I came from rags to riches. And it's not an obstacle. It's an opportunity to express yourself. And finally, the Six of Cups is a soulmate connection. So you can see this woman dreaming of her soulmate, and they're in this kind of fog, this mist, and it's something that she's manifesting. So she knows that she's meant to be with her soulmate. Again, purple and yellow, intuition and happiness, intuition and happiness. And here we've got happiness and listening to your true nature and your intuition. All of those are key. If she knows that she's going to end up with Mr. Darcy, he's going to come out of the water with his shirts all wet, and he's going to look like a hunk, and he's going to approach her, and it's going to be love at first sight. And she knows that's going to happen, and she's just daydreaming about that, because she knows she doesn't need to control that. She can just lie back and dream of this Prince Charming sweeping in and fulfilling her, in every way, and filling that soulmate shaped hole in her heart that she's got at the moment. And she knows it will be filled because it's something that she just believes and trusts and feels. So that's half the battle, really. If you know that you're going to end up with the most beautiful, amazing twin flame or soulmate, and it's just a certainty that you have within yourself, then you manifest that either in a month or a year or in 5 years. It doesn't matter. But as long as the belief is there, it's going to happen. So here you've got someone who's really happy because they're listening to their intuition. Here you've got someone who's bringing in a new idea, who's really happy and who's just enjoying himself, bouncing around the Alps and like going from mountain to mountain. And this kind of idea could be the idea, I am certain that I am going to meet the love of my life. Or it could be the idea that I know deep down that I'm going to end up as a very wealthy man or woman. Or deep down, I know that I'm going to end up as an acrobat in the circus, and I'm going to really perform my gymnastic skills, and I'm going to use what I learned at school, and I'm going to join Cirque du Soleil, and I'm going to be a trapeze artist, and I'm going to wow people. And that's an idea that's coming in, and that's come in lots and lots of times, but that just seems very impractical. So today, embrace impractical things. Embrace your ideas that make you happy and put a smile on your face. And when you see yourself in that role, you're just like, oh, wow, wouldn't I be great doing that? Wouldn't I be amazing in that role? Embrace the idea. Put it in your little treasure chest. Know that it will happen. Close the chest. Embrace it again and give it a kiss and send it off into the universe and say, thank you, universe, for giving me this wonderful idea. I hear you loud and clear. I know this is going to happen, and I am going to work with you to make this a reality. So I'm all ears. I'm listening to what you want me to do, and me being the practical woman who has come from being a poor millionaire's daughter to now being the queen of Hungary in this beautiful dress, and really someone who has been practical and street smart enough to get to the top of the food chain financially and in terms of social acclaim and status and the world's value. That is something that you have within yourself today. So unbelievable, brilliant, life-changing ideas coming in, and you are the one who's going to be able to make those happen. No one else. So don't share your ideas with other people too much, because these ideas are just so amazing and so beautiful, and they make you feel a certain way. And when you share them with other people and they react in a certain way, maybe it's negative or maybe it's like, oh yeah, right, like she'll do that. It puts a damper on things. So keep this wonderful information to yourself today and start on the journey. Say, thanks, universe. I embrace the idea and I'm going to get going with it. And I know I'm going to end up having this thing that I've always desired. Whatever idea comes into your head, whether it's romantic or financial or career or life purpose, whatever theme appears in your mind, the outstanding thing that needs to be done for you to feel like you're achieving your life purpose and you're stepping into your own power and you're happy and you're working with spirit to live your best life possible. Embrace that and start taking the first step today. It's an absolute gift from the universe this day. And by the way, it's the first spread that we've had in a while that's not upside down. So this is a change in energy. Things are moving forward again now. The wheel is moving. You're really moving forward, and this is a day of joy and really just being true and natural to yourself and listening to letting the earth feed you and letting spirit feed you and meeting in the middle and then taking the action that's going to put you in a position where you and Mr. Darcy are just all over each other and it's just bliss. A chord card is 1, And 6 is 7. 7 is about mind and creativity. So listen to the ideas that come in, embrace them as truth, and they will feel like they are truthful. If you're worried about how am I going to make this a reality, don't worry about that, because the Queen has got that in her pocket. She knows what steps to take. So don't try and control it. Just sit back and say, okay, I embrace the message and I'm giving it over to the Queen of Pentacles. She's going to tell me what I need to do, whether I need to sign up to this course or whether I need to be at this garden party at 6 o'clock or whatever it is. If I need to accept the invitation or if I need to go elsewhere, she's going to do that for me. So it's hands off today. The Queen of Pentacles is going to run your life and she's going to beautify it and make it even better. And it's a day of surprises and gifts and joy and fun and just good times. So have a glorious day. I'm going to have a glorious day on this day. I can just feel it. I'm going to embrace these things that come in and I'm just going to make the most of them and have fun and just enjoy myself. So I hope you do the same thing. If you like my videos, please remember to share them and hit the subscribe button. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com, and it's a beautiful website that's been designed by my assistant Erin, who really has just done something that's just beyond what I could have ever expected. It is such a beautiful website. So thank you, Erin. I love it. I love it. I love it. So head over to gregoryscott.com and you can order your reading with me there. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology chart I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, order a rectification. That means I can work out your time of birth. And once I have your chart drawn up, it's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, what kind of ideas are going to come in and how you can implement them, what your vocational gifts are, what's destined for you in love and travel and children and health and relationships and spiritual progress and development, what your strengths and weaknesses are, where there may be walls that you need to jump over to get to where you want to be. It really shows me everything, and I'm always surprised that I have all this information at my fingertips and that society doesn't take it seriously because it's such a gift. So I'm glad society doesn't take it seriously, because then everyone would be doing it and I wouldn't have a job. So visit the website gregoryscott.com and order your reading there so that I can look at your charts and answer your questions. Hit the subscribe button and I'll speak to you tomorrow.